because we studied that in stoichiometry defect. In stoichiometry defect, we studied that the formula, the ratio of positive negative ion remains same as that of ideal molecular formula. But in non-stoichiometry, this ratio will disturb. Let me explain it once again. Suppose we have a formula that A3 and B2. Here it means that we have 3A and 2B. If we increase the number of particles, suppose if we have 300A, then we will have 200B. So this will be the ratio, because if I simplify this one, then I will get 3:2. So if this ratio of A and B maintained after imperfection, so we can say that it is stoichiometry. But we are talking about non-stoichiometry. In non-stoichiometry, sometimes it happens that positive ions may be less than negative ions, or negative ions may be less than positive ions. So in that case, the ratio disturbs. Okay. So here you can see, suppose we have 250A and 200B. Yes, boliye. Yes, you are right. Okay, I understood what you want to ask. Actually, the same thing I am just going to tell you. Actually, here we have seen that the positive and negative charge has disturbed. But in this type of defect, there will be some changes in the ions. Some of the ions will increase their positive charge, or they will decrease their negative charge. Something will happen if we will discuss specific about different type of non-stoichiometric defects. Okay, so we will discuss it now in further things. तो आगे अपन इस चीज को और पढ़ेंगे इसके अंदर कि कैसे ये मेंटेन करेगा अपने आप को, बिकॉज वी नो दैट द नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव आयंस विल नॉट रिमेन सेम. Obviously their charge will be disturbed, and we know that in crystal the compound is whole neutral, and the number of positive charge and the total positive charge and total negative charge remains same. So that's why there will be some changes. We will study right now. पढ़ेंगे उसको. Yes. One raised hand was there, I think. Yes. Yeah, similar thing happens, but we studied that if we talk about the Schottky defect, let's take the Schottky defect. In Schottky defect, we saw that same number of positive ion and same number of negative ion, they leave their lattice point. So that's why the charge remains same, because if one positive is removing from the crystal lattice, one negative will also be removed. So they will remain their charge same. And if we talk about Frankel defect, in Frankel defect we studied that positive charge, positive ion, it will not go out from the crystal lattice, it will remain in the interstitial space. So there will be no disturbance of charge in Frankel defect. Okay, so that's why there the charge remains same, as well as the ideal molecular formula, it will also be remain same in stoichiometric defect. But here there will be disturbance in number of positive ion and negative ion, but the charge will remain same. So वो अभी अपन यहाँ explain करेंगे, है ना? Don't worry. Let's see one by one. First we can classify into its two types. इसको दो types में अपन classify करते हैं. The first is metal excess defect and second is metal deficiency defect. So first we will discuss about metal excess defect. There are two types of non-stoichiometric defect. First is metal excess defect. So here the heading says itself, ये heading खुद बता रही है कि metal excess defect. That means the number of metal ion will increase, या number of metal ion will be greater than number of non-metal ions. तो उनसे ज़्यादा होगा. So that's why the defect will be non-stoichiometric. So let's take one example of it. It can also be divided into two types. इसको भी हम दो types में divide करते हैं. First type is by anion vacancies. By anion vacancies. And second is by excess cations in interstitial space. Okay, so there are two types of metal excess defect. So first we will discuss about bianionic vacancy, how bianionic vacancies metal deficiency defect is created. So let's talk about A first. So we are talking about by anionic vacancies or anion vacancies. Okay, let's see. So here I am taking an example of a compound which is made up of A plus and B minus. Okay, it is an ionic compound and it is made up of A plus and B minus, A plus and B minus, B negative, then again B negative, A positive, B negative, A positive, and again A positive, B negative, A positive, and B negative. Okay, so these are the constituent particles of crystal. And these particles are connected with, we can say, imaginary lines. We can draw some imaginary lines to make them a shape of crystal lattice. Okay, now we have this crystal. So how this happens? Actually, if we talk about, I have written the generalized formula AB. Actually, it can be found in NaCl, it can be found in KCl, it can be found in LiCl. So these are the crystals. In which this type of defect is found. So here these alkali metals, sodium, potassium, and chlorine, represent A, and Cl represent B. Okay. So what happened in this? Let's study. When this type of crystal lattice or crystal is heated in presence of metal, if I take example of sodium chloride, so if sodium chloride is heated in presence of sodium vapor, so here I am taking example of AB. So in that case, if I heat this crystal in presence of A vapor, so in that case what will happen? Some of the negative ions, on heating it, some of the negative ions will diffuse on the surface. They will leave their crystal lattice and they will come on the surface. Surface पर आ जाएंगे like this, B negative. These crystals will come on the surface like this. And at the same time, as we know that there are some there are positive ions. So A atom will be ionized like this and change into A plus ion after releasing electron. Okay. So as this A plus is formed and B minus is available, it has come after the diffusion. So these A plus and B minus will again form a layer on it. AB, they will form a layer on it. But what about the electron which is released by A? A has released an electron. This electron will take a place in that empty void which was left by B minus. जो B minus ने left किया है empty space, उसको ये acquire कर लेगा. And this electron in this empty void is called F center. इसको कहा जाएगा F center. This is called F center. F center actually is called it is Farvigenter center. Farvigenter is a Latin word. It means color. It is also called color center. And why it is called color center? Because this particular point is responsible for color in NaCl, KCl, and LiCl. So whenever a light fall on it, it absorb the light, get excited, and it come out on the surface. But when it again go to the ground state, it release some visible light, and because of that visible light, the crystal looks colored. इसलिए crystal जो है वो colored दिखाई देता है. If we talk about NaCl, it is yellow in color. If we talk about KCl, it is violet. It is violet in color. And if we talk about lithium, it is pink in color. So these colors are imparted by this F center. So this is very important thing. Mostly it is asked in examination. See why F center is responsible of color. Okay, or it is also asked write comment on F center. F center पर comment लिखें. So ये तो मैंने एक generalize बताया. You can take example of sodium chloride to explain it. इसको explain करने के लिए आप sodium chloride का example भी ले सकते हैं. Let me make it more clear using the sodium chloride. Suppose we have Na plus Cl minus, Na plus, Cl minus. This is Na plus, Cl minus, and this is Na plus again, and this is okay, Na plus, Cl minus, and then again Na plus and Cl minus, and here again Cl minus and Na plus, and again Cl minus and Na plus. Okay, let's see it again. एक बार दोबारा अब इसको अपन NaCl की हेल्प से देखते हैं तो आपको और अच्छी तरह क्लियर हो जाएगा. तो देखिए what happened here, क्या होता है, as I said that when NaCl, this is the crystal of NaCl, sodium chloride, when NaCl is heated in presence of sodium vapor, ठीक है, when a crystal of NaCl is heated in presence of sodium vapor, so some of the Cl minus ions will diffuse, negative ions जो है they will diffuse and come on the surface, Cl minus ion will come on the surface like this, surface पर आ जाएगा. So this place will be empty, ये जगह जो है वो खाली हो जाएगी. Now at the meantime क्या होगा यहाँ पर, Na will release electron and will change into Na plus after releasing one electron. This Na plus and Cl minus, they will combine to form a layer. Of NaCl again. तो यहाँ पर एक NaCl की लेयर बना देंगे. So there will be deposition of NaCl on the surface. But यहाँ पर the space left by Cl minus, negative ion ने जो space left किया है, it will again acquired by the electron released by Na. ये space जो है वो कौन acquire कर लेगा, electron acquire कर लेगा, which is released by Na. Now this vacancy with negative electron is called F center. इसको हम क्या कह रहे हैं, F center कह रहे हैं. And this F center is responsible for the color in NaCl. NaCl shows yellow white color, dull yellow white color. Actually when it is refined it turns bright white, okay, but in the beginning it has some yellow tint, okay. बिगनिंग में जब आप इसको ऑब्टेन करते हैं तो इसमें थोड़ा येलोइश कलर होता है, ध्यान रखें, एंड दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द एफ सेंटर. ठीक है, वो किसकी वजह से होता है, एफ सेंटर की वजह से होता है. नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग, एज वी वर डिस्कसिंग दैट इट इज नॉन स्टाइकियोमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट. ओके, as it is non-stoichiometric defect, that means the number of positive ion and number of negative ion should not be same here. So here we can check this crystal and we can see that Cl minus has diffused on the surface. So there are less number of negative ions. And greater number of positive ions. So that's why I have taken it in a by anionic vacancy. The heading of this topic is anionic vacancy, because anion has created a vacancy, negative ion has created a vacancy, and because of that the number of positive ion has increased and number of negative ion has decreased, and that's why it is an example of non-stoichiometric defect. One more thing, as I said that whether it is stoichiometric defect or non-stoichiometric defect, but the total charge will remain same. So as you can see, Cl minus has diffused on the surface, so negative charge has decreased, but to balance the negative charge, इलेक्ट्रॉन हैज टेकन प्लेस इन दैट वैकेंसी. इस वैकेंसी में इलेक्ट्रॉन आ गया आपके पास में. नाउ द टोटल नंबर ऑफ नेगेटिव चार्ज एंड पॉजिटिव चार्ज हैज बैलेंस. ओके, सो इट इज इलेक्ट्रिकली इट इज न्यूट्रल, बट द नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव आयंस आर डिफरेंट. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ नॉन स्टोइकियोमेट्रिक डिफेक्ट. ओके, सो इज इट क्लियर टू ऑल बेटा? If you want to ask anything you can, because I am going to rough it. I don't think stoichiometric and non-stoichiometric defect made difference. Is it so? Only. Okay. So you can see if we are talking about the stoichiometric defect, stoichiometric defects are those defects in which the ratio of positive and negative ions remain as per ideal molecular formula. Okay, the ratio remains same as okay, yes, right, yes, bilkul, and but it is non-stoichiometry na, it is non-stoichiometry. Now the formula has changed because there is some imperfection, number of positive ion has decreased, sorry, number of negative ion has decreased, so that's why it is non-stoichiometry. But अगर ये स्टाइकियोमेट्री होता तो इन दैट केस द नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव आयन विल रिमेन सेम, ठीक है ना। जैसे अगर हम बात करें, नो नो, let me explain what happens. Suppose we have a formula A to B, okay, this is the formula, and suppose we have 200 A and 100 B, okay. Now let's see the simple ratio of it. The simple ratio will be 2A and B. So here we can see after creating the defect or imperfection, the ratio remain just like this. अगर ये रेशियो रहता है so it is an example of stoichiometric defect, okay. But now if the ratio become 199 and 100B, this like this, so this ratio will not be 2:1 because it has become 199, and if this type of thing is found it will be example of non stoichiometric defect, ठीक है। ये चीज मैंने बताया था, वो मैंने उसके साथ एक्सप्लेन किया था, दैट्स व्हाई यू आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज, बट आई थिंक इट शुड बी वेरी क्लियर दैट इफ नंबर ऑफ नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव आयन चेंजेस, if positive ion increases, negative ion decreases, some such type of something happen, अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो in that case it will be non-stoichiometry, and after releasing the positive and negative ion in the same number, अगर same number में दोनों रिलीज हो रहे हैं, they will maintain the ratio. Same number means suppose यहाँ पर अगर मैं इसको चेंज करता हूँ, let me change it. Suppose here we have 200A and 100B. If I remove 4 particle out of it, okay, so it will be 196A, and if I remove 2 particle out of it, it will be 98B. Now in this imperfection you can see the number of particle has decreased, but their ratio remains same. Here the ratio, if you cancel it out, then you will get the ratio 2:1. So it is an example of stoichiometry. It is an example of stoichiometry. So you have to count the ratio. If the ratio remains same, that means it is stoichiometry, and if ratio disturbs, then it is non-stoichiometry. Okay, got it, John? Okay. Let's see the next one, and the next non-stoichiometric defect, and as we are talking about the metal excess defect, and that is by the presence of extra cation, by B, it's a B part, by the presence of extra cation, okay, by the presence of extra cation. Let's see what happened. Actually this type of defect is found in zinc oxide. It is basically found in zinc oxide. And what happened in this defect, let's see. Suppose we have zinc oxide crystal and we heat it, इसको heat कर रहे हैं. So in the beginning actually it is white crystalline solid, and when we heat it, after some time its white color turn into yellowish or dull white color में convert हो जाता है. What happen actually, this split like this, zinc oxide split like this. 2 electrons are released by zinc and oxygen remove from the crystal. ऑक्सीजन जो है वो क्रिस्टल में से रिमूव हो जाता है, बट इसको क्रिस्टल में समझते हैं. हाउ डज इट हैपन, कैसे होता है, लेट्स सी. सपोज वी हैव जिंक 2+ आयन, O2- आयन, Zn2+ आयन, O2- आयन, अगेन O2-, Zn2+, O2-, Zn2+, वन मोर Zn2+, O2-, Zn2+, and O2-. Okay, I had drawn the structure of zinc oxide crystal. So let me make circle of it. Circle बना देते हैं so that it can get a proper shape. Okay. Now what happened? One more particle. Again zinc 2+ and O2-. Okay. So what happened when we heat this crystal? जब इस crystal को आप गर्म करेंगे, what will happen? The reaction which you have seen above, will happen, ये वाली रिएक्शन होगी, but it will not happen with all the particles, सबके साथ नहीं होगी. Some of the zinc oxide present in this crystal will go through this reaction, ठीक है, and what will happen, they will create Zn2 plus ion, 2 electrons and oxygen. The oxygen which is present in crystal lattice will remove as it has changed into gaseous form, so it will go out from the crystal. ये तो crystal से बाहर निकल जाएगा. So let's take that these are the two ions which I have expressed by this reaction. So now this oxygen will be removed in form of O2. And what about this Zn2 plus? This Zn2 plus will take place Zn2 plus in interstitial space. But here we can see the stoichiometry has disturbed, no problem because it is a non-stoichiometric defect, but the charge has disturbed. Now you can see the positive charge has increased in comparison to negative charge. So these two electrons which are released by Zn2 plus, they will also get their place in interstitial space, somewhere in the interstitial space like this. So that the charge will remain same, ताकि वो charge जो है वो same रहे. So actually if it is asked in the examination, so once it was asked and it was like that, what happened when zinc oxide is heated? That's it. But this was the question asked in the board examination. What happened when zinc oxide is heated? So when zinc oxide is heated, the oxygen present in zinc oxide, some of the oxygen atoms present in this crystal will remove, and its color changes into dull white color, and the zinc Zn2 plus ion produced by splitting of this zinc oxide, they take place in interstitial spaces, and to balance the extra positive charge of crystal, electron released by zinc will also get place in interstitial spaces, so that the whole crystal remain neutral, ताकि पूरा crystal जो है वो neutral हो सके. ठीक है. So this defect is called metal excess defect. Actually it is an example of metal excess defect, and by the presence of extra cations. So here you can see this Zn2 plus is extra cation, ठीक है, and it is metal excess defect because we can see that metals are in greater number. Okay, तो यहाँ metals आपको ज्यादा दिख रहे हैं, तो इसलिए metal excess defect है, and it is non-stoichiometry as well because the stoichiometry has changed, because number of positive ions are greater than number of negative ions present in crystal. ठीक है. So is it clear to all beta? This is the second type of defect. I think it is clear. Let's move ahead. Okay, great. And the next is, so these were the two defects, we call them metal excess defect. And there is one more defect which is called metal deficiency defect. Now let's see metal deficiency defect. I think it's a metal deficiency. Yeah, it's a metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency defect. As name itself says, metal deficiency. That means number of metal ions will be less than number of non-metal ions. Okay. So how does it happen? Let's see. Actually, this type of defect is mostly found in compounds in which metal shows variable oxidation state. ये आपको मोस्टली उनमें देखने को मिलेगा जिनमें मेटल जो है इट शोज वेरिएबल ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. वेरिएबल से मेरा मतलब है जैसे Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus, Ni2 plus, Ni3 plus. So such type of oxidation change in oxidation state, if any metal shows, such type of metal compound form such type of metal deficiency defect. Okay. अब इसमें पहले let me explain you with an diagram. उसके बाद अपन इसके कुछ points और लिखेंगे. Let's take an example of let's see, we can take example of iron and nickel. Yeah, it is found mostly in nickel oxide. let's see example of nickel. You know, nickel oxide is found in with metal deficiency defect. Actually, nickel is 0.98. Let me write it in a big 0.98, and oxygen is found in 1.00. And another example is FeO. FeO is found in 0.95 and 1.00. This is the ratio of metal and non-metal found in nickel oxide and FeO. So that means the number of positive ions are less. Here I can see 0.98. That means it has less number of. If I take the 100 particle of both nickel and oxygen, so you will get 98 here and oxygen will 100. So number of nickel ions are less than number of oxygen ions. So let's take example of nickel oxide. इसी का example लेते हैं. So this is the crystal of nickel, Ni2 plus, O2 minus, Ni2 plus, O2 minus. This is O2 minus, this is Ni2 plus, this is O2 minus, this is Ni2 plus. One more line. Ni2 plus, O2 minus, Ni2 plus, and O2 minus. Okay. And इसको शेप दे दें. So this is crystal of nickel oxide, and as I said that in this crystal nickel is a metal. So nickel is such a metal which shows variable oxidation state. Nickel can show +2 oxidation state and +3 oxidation state as well. So it shows two types of oxidation state. So that's why this type of defect is found in it. इसमें इस तरह का defect आपको देखने को मिलेगा. अब होगा क्या? As I said, nickel is in less number than oxygen. So I can remove some of the nickel from it. इसमें से मैं suppose मैंने यहाँ से एक nickel को हटा दिया. Because we know that nickel is found in less number. तो nickel यहाँ less number में मिलेगा. But here we can see the charge has disturbed. Now right now we have greater number of negative charge. Okay. So to balance the charge, what will happen? As I said, some of the metal ion can increase their oxidation state. So as we know, nickel has +2 and it can change its oxidation state up to +3. So +2 से +3 में अपनी oxidation state को ये change कर सकता है. ठीक है. So as we know that after removing Ni2 plus, +2 charge has decreased. So the nickel, some of the nickel near around it, they will increase their oxidation state up to +3 to nickel. तो जैसे ये अपनी oxidation state को बढ़ा देगा, +3 कर दिया इसने, and it can also increase its oxidation state +3. Now +2 charge has increased. Now it is electrically balanced. Now we have same number of positive and negative charge. So that's why it is neutral. Okay, but this is a type of defect which is called metal deficiency defect. अब मेटल डिफिशिएंसी कह रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब यह है कि यहाँ पर मेटल कम है. ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ पर नंबर ऑफ मेटल आयन जो है हमारे पास नंबर ऑफ नॉन मेटल आयन के कंपैरिजन में कम हो गए हैं. तो सच टाइप ऑफ डिफेक्ट इज कॉल्ड मेटल डिफिशिएंसी डिफेक्ट. तो इसमें जो पॉइंट ध्यान रखना है, पहला पॉइंट, फर्स्ट पॉइंट विच यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, इट इज मोस्टली फाउंड इन कंपाउंड इन विच मेटल शोज वेरिएबल ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. मेटल शो कर रहा है वेरिएबल ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट. Fe भी शो करता है. Fe भी Fe2 प्लस से Fe3 प्लस शो करता है. Okay, and second thing, as number of yes, बोलिए बेटा. Actually, some of the electrons remain in the interstitial space, and due to this defect, the conductivity of the crystal increases. तो उसमें रहते हैं बेटा इंटरस्टिशियल स्पेस में, जिसकी वजह से इनकी जो कंडक्टिविटी है वो भी इंक्रीज हो जाती है. तो इट आल्सो हेल्प टू इंक्रीज इन इंक्रीजिंग द कंडक्टिविटी. तो ये चीज भी ध्यान रखें. ठीक है. नहीं, एम्प्टी स्पेस में यहाँ नहीं एक्वायर नहीं करते हैं. इसमें इंटरस्टिशियल स्पेस में ही रहते हैं. इट हैपन्स ओनली इन सोडियम क्लोराइड, पोटेशियम क्लोराइड एंड लिथियम क्लोराइड. That is called F center is formed by them. उनसे F center की फॉर्मेशन हो रही है, वहां पर वो होता है. ठीक है. Okay. As number of metal ions are less than number of non-metal ions. metal ions. Okay, so sum of positive ions increase their oxidation state, their oxidation state to balance the charge. ठीक है, तो ये चीज भी आपको ध्यान रखनी है. ओके, यस. So it was all about the metal deficiency defect. ठीक है, तो metal deficiency defect में दोनों examples you have to remember, FeO and nickel oxide. They shows mostly metal deficiency defect. Okay, and after this we have these were the non-stoichiometric defect we studied, and after this there is one more defect that is called impurity defect. There is one more defect that is called impurity defect. So let's see impurity defect. Impurity defect. Okay, as its name itself say, impurity. When we add some impurities from outside into the crystal lattice, so these impurities can create some defect in the crystal. So that defect is called impurity defect. इस तरह के defect को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Impurity defect कहते हैं. Actually impurity defect can be divided into two types. उसको भी आप दो type में divide कर सकते हैं. First, adding impurities in ionic compound. You can add impurities in ionic compound, and second is adding impurities in covalent compound. Okay, and when we add some impurities in covalent compound, it can be divided into again two types. ठीक है, इसको फिर से दो टाइप में डिवाइड करते हैं. एंड फर्स्ट इज adding electron rich impurities, and second is adding electron deficient impurities. Okay, so we will study these impurity defects in detail. उनको एक एक करके हम डिटेल्स में पढ़ेंगे. फर्स्ट वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट एडिंग impurities in ionic compound. Okay, so first A, we are saying adding impurities in ionic compound. पहले हम impurities को ऐड करेंगे ionic compound में. So what happens in it? Actually 1 minute is left, so this topic will cannot be covered within 1 minute. So no problem, we will discuss this topic tomorrow. ठीक है, कल I think tomorrow will be the last lecture of this chapter. Then this chapter will be finished, and most of the part of this chapter have been deleted. Actually electrical properties, magnetic properties, these were the two remaining